But there are hardly now also, hardly 20% of the students or the parents know about what are the options available apart from engineering or
Correct.
medical or and so on. They know that okay, commerce is one part, fine arts, but these are very limited. It is not explored. Now, what do you think that what is exactly the right time? Because many of the students which I am counseling, half of them don't know what they want to do. They are not sure after 12th as well. What is the right time that they should know about this, or they should take a firm decision? Because sometimes,
Hmm.
see, even if I'm doing now, I've done my engineering and now I am into MBA, handling some commerce marketing stuff. So what about my electrical engineering? It's gone for, I know I have a knowledge, but I have not used it. I've changed my career, right? Same thing, it happens with most of them. They are doing medical and then shifting to something else. They are doing engineering, shifting to something else down the line. But what is the right time? Because if I'm going to choose it at the right time, that can help me
Got
with
it.
a
Got it.
better and
I
interesting career.
Yeah. I think your question makes me remind of a book called The Paradox of Choice. I request all of you to read this book called The Paradox of Choice. I've also summarized it in my Booklet app. You can listen or read the summary in my app. I'll give an analogy, Shraddha. Now, you remember in our days when we were children, there were only two, three channels: Doordarshan, DD, and some DD Sayadri, a regional channel. So the choices were three, and we used to quickly settle on one of the channels. Today, there are 300 channels, and the common behavior is take a remote and tack, tack, tack. You just keep skimming and scanning those channels, and you don't settle on any channel. That's exactly the paradox of choice. We think that yes, so many choices, that's an advantage. It has got another big disadvantage, that when you choose from those thousand array of choices, you are never satisfied, because now there is a huge opportunity loss. Ki out of thousand, I have chosen one. It is impossible to try that 999. Na? Are you getting my point? That's a paradox of choice that is everywhere. Huh? Go to shadi.com and there will be like thousands of profiles. And if you settle on one, you'll be thinking, no, no, but am I giving up that? He was also good. She was also good. You're never satisfied because of number of choices. And that's the biggest paradox of choice. So karna kya? Same goes with the videos. If you see our behavior on YouTube, or suppose I want to read an article like how to increase reading speed. Suppose I search this on Google. हाँ, तो हम typically क्या करते हैं? Google gives a huge list of hits. 1000 हम तो पेज नंबर 1 के ऊपर जाते ही नहीं पहले. तो पेज नंबर 1 पे we'll right click and open one tab. Then we'll right click and open second tab. ऐसे 3-4 tabs open करके रखेंगे. Then we'll start reading the article from tab number 1. As we are reading on the first paragraph, हमको लगता है कि नहीं, शायद वो टैब नंबर 2 का आर्टिकल अच्छा रहेगा, एंड वी स्विच टू टैब नंबर 2. और फिर वो पढ़ते वक्त आफ्टर वन पैराग्राफ, अरे नहीं, शायद इससे भी कुछ बेटर, देयर इज ऑलवेज अ बेटर वीडियो नेक्स्ट, देयर इज ऑलवेज अ बेटर आर्टिकल नेक्स्ट. बैक ऑफ द माइंड हमेशा एक मन में आता है कि इससे कुछ अच्छा होगा, राइट? एंड इट्स लाइक मराठीत आपण मृगजळ म्हणतो ना, वी आर लॉस्ट एंड द इन्फॉर्मेशन इज अनलिमिटेड and it's free and we don't stop, and that's how we watch n number of videos, right? We are never satisfied with the current video that we are watching on Instagram or YouTube. That is the biggest paradox of choice. Yeah. तो इसका solution क्या है कि have faith in the algorithm of Google. कि Google ने बोला है ना कि ये सबसे अच्छा ऊपर है, तो उसको चुपचाप वो पढ़ो. तुमने ही गूगल पे जाके सर्च किया कि मुझे ये वीडियो देखना है, और अभी तुम शक कर रहे हो कि नहीं, दूसरा वाला वीडियो शायद इससे अच्छा होगा. हैव फेथ इन गूगल, राइट? इन द एल्गोरिथम्स ऑफ गूगल. कमिंग टू आवर सिचुएशन, दैट वी शुड हैव फेथ, गिव इनफ टाइम टू द चॉइस दैट वी हैव मेड. डोंट क्विकली कंक्लूड कि नहीं, ये दिस इज नॉट माय कप ऑफ टी. सी, इफ यू गो एंटर इनटू अ डार्क रूम, स्पेशली ड्यूरिंग द डे, पूरा डार्क है तो कुछ दिखता नहीं है. फॉर फर्स्ट few seconds कुछ दिखता नहीं है, but if you just stay put in that room for another 30 seconds, धीरे धीरे क्लैरिटी आती है. I don't know the scientific reason, but कुछ retina में कुछ changes होता है and our eyes get adjusted to the darkness in the room and at least we can see the outlines. हमको खिड़की का outline दिखता है, हमको पंखे का outline दिखता है, कि bed का outline दिखता है. Are you getting my point? Just by doing nothing and just staying in that dark room for 30 seconds, वो clarity आने लगती है. But हम क्या करते हैं as millennials? Oh, it's dark in this room. Let me change the room. Immediately conclude इधर तो कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. हमको कुछ करना भी नहीं है एक्चुअली, हमको बस वहां पे रहना है. बट बिकॉज देयर आर thousands of rooms just next few minutes next door, we have to change the room. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको जरा अच्छा नहीं लगा तो करियर चेंज करना है. पॉइंट नंबर 1. ओके, बट यस, चॉइसेस आर गुड. Too many choices are not good. We don't choose. We just keep on changing, and we are always dissatisfied. Okay. So ऐसा नहीं है कि सचिन को पता था कि he will be the number 1 cricketer. Okay, there are different ways. Roger Federer, Roger Federer took tennis racket for the first time when he was 10-year-old, very late. Whereas nowadays, the top sportsmen usually at the age of 6 months, 10 months, Tiger Woods, his father gave the golf stick in his hand when he was 6 months old. But Roger Federer, when he was 10 years old, he took the first tennis racket first time. So he was not an early specialist. He was a late specialist. He was a generalist. He was playing all the sports till the age of 10. Football, basketball, baseball, सब खेलता था वो. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है ना. But we know Roger Federer is such a relevant tennis player even till now in today's date. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Anything is possible. Okay. You ऐसा कुछ replicate नहीं होता है किसी का career. I think this is what
Parents are also in tension if I am not deciding my career after I am completing my 12th or even after 10th. Which way you want to go? Science, and trust me, many of the students just go with he's taking this career. Okay, I'll go with my friend, and down the line, still they are confused what to do.
Okay.
So is there any specific time? Okay, this is the time where I should concentrate, or I just keep on exploring. Well, because if I keep on exploring, when it is going to stop? Even if it is less option, it should stop somewhere so that I can start with my career.
Agreed. Yes, but then allow yourself to get confused first. Your parents don't see. Confusion is the first step towards clarity. Clarity is the end, not the beginning. पेरेंट्स को लगता है कि बस क्लैरिटी अभी आनी चाहिए, 12th हो गया क्लैरिटी. अरे कैसे आएगा क्लैरिटी अनलेस आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज साइकोलॉजी. I don't know what is psychology. How can I say that I like psychology? Right? So it's actually the attitude and not the career. A very good analogy I would like to give is, suppose I undo the career of Shah Rukh Khan. Now, if he's say in his 50s, 60s, whatever, late 60s maybe, I undo his career and throw him back in his teenage and make him, if it is possible for me, and make him make his career in football. He will grow with the same amount of success as a footballer, which he has achieved as an actor. Are you getting my point? Then how does it matter if you agree with this, that it's the attitude, the determination, the grit, वो जिद कि कर दिखाना है कुछ, या the world class athlete mentality, अगर है ना, तो आप एक्टिंग करो, साइकोलॉजी लो, इंजीनियरिंग करो, डॉक्टर को, डजंट मैटर, बिकॉज इनिशियली एनीवे यू हैव टू सफर ना. सचिन डिड नॉट हिट अ सिक्सर ऑन द फर्स्ट स्ट्रोक ऑफ हिज लाइफ. डू यू थिंक हम पैशन 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 बोलते हैं? डू यू नो द रियल मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड पैशन? द ओरिजिनल वर्ड कम्स फ्रॉम अ लैटिन वर्ड कॉल्ड पैटी, एंड द मीनिंग ऑफ पैटी इज सफरिंग. पैशन मीन्स टू सफर. सफर मतलब इंग्लिश वाला सफर. हमको क्या लगता है? पैशन मीन्स डू व्हाट यू लव, डू व्हाट एक्साइट्स यू. नो, इनिशियली रीडिंग वाज इरिटेटिंग टू मी, सो वी थिंक मास्टरी कम्स फ्रॉम पैशन. नो, उल्टा है. पैशन कम्स फ्रॉम मास्टरी. यू फर्स्ट हैव टू लर्न, get into that uncomfortable position. I locked myself inside the room the whole night, underlying those big ideas from books, especially when my friends were partying and clubbing in late night clubs in those parties. That was sacrifices and suffering. Today, as a result, people call me as passionate reader. Passion was not the starting point. Starting point was suffering. Are you getting my point? Because Sachin, कोच की गाली खा के वो स्टेट ड्राइव परफेक्ट कर करके now as a result we call him as a passionate batsman, passionate cricketer, because he became a master into it. So once we become master on it, we start getting control on that skill और वो हमारे लिए इजी हो जाता है. तो सचिन को जब वो हिट करता है हमको लगता है कितना इजी है सिक्सर मारना, because he has gone through that big long journey of suffering which I did not. Remember your day of first day of driving, कैसा लगता था? अरे बाप रे, क्लच भी देखना है, गियर भी देखना है, वो इधर इधर वो गियर होता है, वो बाप रे, मैं खिड़की नीचे करता था डर के मारे. बट टुडे आफ्टर 10-15 years ऑफ ड्राइविंग, मेरा एक हाथ इधर है, एक हाथ एफएम पे रहता है ना, आधा ध्यान वो गाड़ी में कौन बैठी है, इधर कौन बैठा है, एंड आई एम जस्ट परफेक्टली डूइंग, ऑल माय लेग्स आर वर्किंग मैकेनिकली. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? कर करके ना इट इज इजी. इनिशियली आई हैड टू सफर. नाउ डू यू गेट माय पॉइंट? कि फिर कि आप इतना बवाल जो कर रहे हो ना, कि ऐसा नहीं है कि यू आर बॉर्न फॉर दैट करियर, ऐसा कोई बॉर्न टैलेंट वगैरह इज अ मिथ. थोड़ा बहुत होता है जेनेटिक्स, दैट इज टू द एक्सटेंट ऑफ 20% ओनली. माइकल फेल्प की जो बॉडी स्विमिंग के लिए बनी थी, दैट हैज कंट्रीब्यूटेड ओनली 20% फॉर हिज 8 गोल्ड मेडल्स इन ओलंपिक्स. 20% इज ओके, 80% उसकी मेहनत है. He used to do maximum number of laps during practice. और इसलिए है, हमको लगता है नहीं, his body is made for swimming, इसलिए उसको गोल्ड मेडल. ये बोलना बहुत आसान है. Talent is overrated is the name of a book. You can write down this book called Talent is Overrated. I have covered it in Booklet app also. कि बोलना बहुत इजी है ना, अरे सचिन टैलेंटेड है इसलिए वो इतना अच्छा खेलता है ना, हमको एक इजी मिल गया ना, क्या मेरे पास तो टैलेंटेड नहीं है इसलिए मैं नहीं कर पाता हूँ. नो भाई, टैलेंट विल ओनली गिव यू द एंट्री पॉइंट. उसके बाद टिकना, देन द डिफरेंस इज बिटवीन विनोद कांबली एंड सचिन तेंदुलकर.